Today's episode is brought to you by M&M's Caramel Chocolate Candies. From the studio known for confusing length with depth, complexity with intelligence, and self-absorbed downers with heroism, the DCEU pulls off its biggest success yet by not doing those things. Wonder Woman. After Supergirl, Catwoman, and Elektra, studios doubted a female-led superhero movie could succeed. Now, Patty Jenkins bravely asks the question, what if a female-led superhero movie wasn't absolute garbage from beginning to end, and had a powerful message for girls? Save the world, look flawless doing it, be a literal god, then men might begrudgingly half tolerate your presence.
So, if this woman can read it, we should hear what she has to say.
Yes, very well.
Woohoo! Progress! Settle in for an origin story about the Greek gods. Inside an origin story for Wonder Woman. Inside an origin story for World War II.
The armistice is of paramount importance.
And visit Themyscira, Themyscira, Themisia? Visit Xena, Warrior Island, a society of women trained from birth to cover for Gal Gadot's accent.
In the event of an invasion.
This belonged to the greatest warrior in our history.
You need to tell us now.
Yes, but Ares is behind that corruption.
These Amazons have been preparing their whole lives to fight the god of war, Ares. And you can bet that when war reaches their shores, they'll get wrecked by German teams with bolt-action rifles. Maybe send out a scout once every 500 years, or at least deploy some of your invisible jets. I know you have them. Meet Diana, a girl never actually referred to as Wonder Woman. She's the hero the DCEU doesn't deserve, but sure as hell needs right now. She's optimistic, confident, iron-willed, vulnerable, uncompromising, and just so hot. I can say that, right? I mean, I don't want to come off like James Cameron, because it's definitely not the only thing she's got going for, but damn, she's stronger, faster, and smarter than the men around her. But every superhero has a kryptonite, and hers is not knowing jack about anything.
War. What war?
It's a watch, tells time.
What for?
Why are they holding hands? What do these women wear into battle? Does the average man not sleep?
What is a secretary? At the front? Wait, front of what?
Marriage?
You speak 100 languages. You know what marriage means. Experience this groundbreaking superhero movie, but not so groundbreaking that they didn't put one of the bankable Hollywood Chris's in it. Chris Pine surprises and delights in a performance that gives him his first lead in the great Hollywood Chris-off. But he's more than just eye candy. He's Diana's emotional support, a voice of caution, and a love interest in constant need of rescue. Hey, they gave him the role women always have to play against the male superheroes, didn't they? I see what you did there. In a film with two grounded, complex leads, cringe at villains pulled from a different, much campier movie.
But the mask won't help.
They don't know that.
That seems to forget the Germans in World War I were not the Nazis.
I'm one of the good guys, and those are the bad guys.
Seriously expects us to buy this human milk thistle as the god of war, and implies that Wonder Woman kept her head down for all of Hitler and Stalin, but did suit up the moment Lex Luthor made a Ninja Turtle. You know what? I'm sorry for even bringing BVS into this. Let's just let this one stand on its own. So get ready for a film about balancing the good and bad in all of us, that contains good and bad within itself, in this flawed but important movie that's no less important for having flaws. Is it an inspirational, well-made film that finally gives women a superhero to be proud of? Yes. Does it end with a lightning hands mustache man yelling video game level dialogue?
And I believe in love.
Then I will destroy you!
Also yes. Starring Amazon Prime, Want to Touch the Piney, also the Queen and Gladiator, Princess Cutter-Up.
Oh, party boy. Would you, apologies.
A drunk Scotsman, a sneaky Frenchman, a wise old Indian guide. What are these guys, the Howland stereotypes? Pam Beesly, Dawn Tinsley. Dun, 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 dun. And Snyder Vision. a Justice League of her own.
Maybe you're better off without me, yeah?
No, Charlie. Who will sing for us?
Your friend clearly has PTSD.
Don't go in there!
Let him go home. Thanks again to M&M's Caramel Chocolate Candies for sponsoring today's episode. Could this voice be any more epic? I've written so many comments, but none of them have made it. Hey no, you're an all-star. I'm Pennywise, the dancing clone. B-A-B-Y, baby.